to me.
Information, news, and entertainment on demand.
WSRadio.com.
Welcome to the Mary Goulet Show, cultivating a rich interior. Now, here's Mary.
Program. So if you want to check out more episodes of my show, you can go to marygoulet.net, and there's a link to gowithyourgut.net where my show podcasts are all sitting. Going back to my Go With Your Gut book, it's the purple one with second edition. Let me start with chapter 4. No, 3. Sorry, 3. Don't follow your heart. When I do speaking engagements on this, presentations on Go With Your Gut, and I start out with that, I can hear the gasps in the room. Like, what? What do you mean, don't follow your heart? We're all accustomed to doing that because we watch a lot of rom-com movies, and we love country music, and we're romantics and sentimental people, which is all good. But our heart is a follower. It is not a leader. It can't lead. Now, I use this example, especially when there's a bunch of women in the room. Okay, let's say you have your day ready to go. Your list of to-dos, you worked out, you feel great. And then, so your emotions are doing fine. You're feeling up on your game. You go take a shower, get out, go to put your jeans on, and they're too tight. And your mood sinks. So, what if you had a critical decision to make within that 30 minutes of feeling really good and then feeling bad about yourself because even though you worked out, you maybe ate too much? Our emotions change all the time. We can feel good about our lives and badly about our lives 5 times a day. Because we are responding to the world. And gee whiz, if you're on Facebook or any other social media, that can make you feel bad because everybody else's lives always look so much better. So I would not trust my heart to make a critical decision for me. Now, it will back the stronger of the two. So if your gut says something, gives you a directive, a statement of 5 words or less to do something, and your heart feels, all right, I can go with that, it will follow your gut. If your ego is really freaking out, trying to keep you safe and fear-based, and for some reason the anxiety level is higher and your ego's winning, your heart's going to follow your ego. And you're going to be fully invested mentally and emotionally. And your gut's sitting there going, come on, guys. We've got this. Calm down. And just trust me. Take a breather. Step back. So, for that, don't follow your heart. Let it be the follower of you. And then the next one is don't believe everything you think. And this is very consistent. The ego likes to figure things out. It's where our parents used to say to us, didn't you think it through? Use your head. So we're trained to default to our ego to make sure we're safe. But it just gets us in a lot of trouble. It too should be a follower. Your ego is where procrastination resides and tries to confuse you. And here's a little gem. People, another human nature thing, when people would come in to talk with me, they would say, I'm so confused. And eventually, it dawned on me, you're not confused. You just don't like your options. So you're stalling, hoping circumstances will change and you won't have to do what your gut is telling you to do. When I say that to people in the moment, they're just like, kaboom, wow. I said, but confusion also gives you a gift. Because your gut always tells you what to do first. Then your ego or your emotions kick in to try to quote unquote protect you. So you always know what to do or not to do. But when you fall into a state of confusion, that means your ego is arguing with your gut. And you know what to do, but you get to hide behind the veil of confusion. And the gift is the delay part of it. You don't have to do something that second. Let's go back to the relationship analogy. You know the relationship is not long term. The knowingness is from your gut. And you have the opportunity that the moment you realize and admit it to yourself, admit, my gut knowingness is telling me it's not going to last. I see it. It's the writing on the wall. But you don't have to rush to the end. You can breathe it through. I had a friend, I did a presentation, and afterward, one of the guys came up to me and he goes, "That's it. My marriage is over." Now, that was in August. I get a phone call from him in February. He said, I took from August until January to end the relationship. He gave it a graceful exit. It didn't work out, completely, because feelings are hurt and all that, but it was way better than walking in the door that afternoon. Bam, we're done. So we have if you have a situation, if you can make a note, like write down, I'm confused about my job, my relationship, this social situation. I don't know what to do. Really? You do. Just write them down and admit them. It's scary to admit what the truth is, but it's worse to carry it around in a state of confusion. So maybe just admitting, I don't like my job. I'm going to be quitting my job. Okay, fine. Then you admit it. You're just like, I feel so much better. But you don't have to go in and quit that day. Maybe take time to kind of get it in your head. Oh, your heart's going to say, yeah, but you like some of the people that you work with. I like those people. And your ego is going to say, well, what if I can't find another job? What if I don't like people at the other job? What if I, whatever. What if? You're in your ego. When you're thinking about the people or you're afraid to tell your boss. So admitting what is, even though you don't want to act on it right away, is perfectly fine. And it's empowering. And it gives us a chance to trust ourselves. So going with your gut, part of the delay thing is the power of willingness and observing. Oftentimes, we walk into a room, any room, could be a Starbucks, could be your office, could be the gym, could be your home. You're most likely walking in as a time traveler, thinking about the past or worrying about the future. Rarely do we walk into a room in the now, being in the now. And our ego and our emotions make us time travelers. We either feel badly about the past or scared about the future or anxious. But when you're in your gut knowingness, when you're in the now, you're okay. In that nanosecond, you're okay. Then you can observe the room. You can observe the feeling, the energy, the people in the room. Because you're not attached to what it was or what it could be. So there's a lot of benefits to trusting yourself, trusting your gut, and stepping back and, I do it with people and I'm just sitting in front of them. I'll just okay, stop thinking while they're talking and just observe them while they are talking. They might do a particular hand gesture while they're trying to explain something. Their facial expressions may not match their words. You can garner a lot of information just being in a state of observation. And willingness is underrated. If you are willing to trust your gut without having a reason why, trusting those breadcrumbs that are just placed out in front of you, and thinking, because a lot of times we'll go, oh, I see where my gut's taking me. It's like, oh, call so-and-so. Oh, wow, now I know what's going to happen. Then they're going to offer me a job or they're going to do this. No, don't get ahead of yourself. Just be willing to take it step by step. And in the next segment, I'll talk about how it is our GPS. You can have like a visual in your mind of how our gut is gently in control to guide us to where we want to be truly, not where we think we should want to be. And there's a big distinction between those two. Okay, be right back.
Thank you. By listening, you help prove that content marketing works. You need to engage your customers. We provide the solution. Contact Wade at WSRadio.com or call 866-WS-RADIO.
If you heard that sound, you probably are eligible for insurance from Navy Mutual, insuring the men and women of the Navy, Marines, and Coast Guard. Here's what one policyholder, retired Navy Commander Thomas Dade, had to say.
Navy Mutual is the best insurance decision I ever made. I wish you had a savings plan available that earned the rates my Navy Mutual insurance has been earning.
Navy Mutual Aid Association, started by military members in 1879, serves active, reserve, and retired military today. Navy Mutual honors our military by providing them affordable life insurance with the features they need without fine print, sales fees, or military service restrictions. Value, integrity, trust, and stability are the cornerstones on which our commitment to you and your loved ones are built. Call Navy Mutual at 1-800-628-6011 or NavyMutual.org for your personal life insurance plan consultation. 1-800-628-6011 or NavyMutual.org. Navy Mutual, insuring those who serve.
Which sandwich is healthy and tasty? Which sandwich can come on bread or in a bowl? Which sandwich comes 51 different ways, so it's always your way? A which sandwich. Stop into our shop in Hazard Center. We're upstairs from the Hazard Center Digiplex. Bring in your movie ticket. We will add a free drink and chips to your sandwich order. Or order online at whichwich.com and we will have it ready and waiting. WHICH, whichwich.com.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.
I can't speak more highly about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me get my health back, get my energy back. And Dr. Agoli, when I first came to you guys, you found a thyroid problem, and I had no clue, but that's really common with a lot of your patients, right?
Underactive thyroid is the most misdiagnosed condition in the United States. According to the American Academy of Endocrinology, well over 25% of the population is not being diagnosed properly. It's because of the testing parameters. If you go to your traditional doctor, they could be missing a key component. If you have crushing fatigue, inappropriate weight gain, cold hands, cold feet, losing hair, lack of concentration, even headaches and migraines could be caused by underactive thyroid. At Progressive Medical, we get to the root cause of the problem because we are integrative, and integrative medicine is good medicine. We use a combination of medication, natural supplements, diet, nutrition, lifestyle modification, and that's what makes it so unique because we tailor it to your personal needs, and that's interesting because you are tailored.
Yes, and if you want to get your energy back, be the most vibrant version of yourself, you got to get to Progressive Medical Center. I'm so glad I went. Contact them today through ProgressiveMedicalCenter.com.